topic that is the climate change.
Private
Climate change.
climate change. Yeah,
Do you
okay.
know?
So first, yeah, I know. First of all, I would like to know what are your points, then I will share my points. Is it
Oh,
okay?
okay. Yes, of course, of course. Because actually, I was asking that whether do you know about the climate change, but you are the teacher, so you know very well, better than me, I think.
No, I have some kind of little. Okay, so brother, hi, how are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I am great as usual. Okay, so
Nice.
this is our first conversation. So please introduce yourself.
Yes. So as you know that my name is Rajpal. I'm from UP and I have completed my master with political science and my hobbies are reading books, diary writing, playing badminton, and one of my favorite hobbies is the practicing yoga. So it is all about me.
Great to know about you. So it's my turn. Okay, so my name is Arun Kumar. Basically, I also belong from UP, belong to UP, district doctor, and by profession I'm an English teacher. I teach English in a private school, and I'm running a YouTube channel as well named called Learning English with AK, where I just completed my 3K family of YouTube, you can say. So 3K subscribers, more than 3K subscribers I'm having. And I have so many hobbies like playing guitar, singing, watching music, traveling. Yeah, that's a little bit about me. Thank you.
Sound well, and I can see your guitar behind you.
Yes.
Yes. So do you have any topic?
You can choose.
So I think you. I think I have topic that is the climate change.
Private
Climate change.
climate change. Yeah,
Do you
okay.
know?
So first, yeah, I know. First of all, I would like to know what are your points, then I will share my points. Is it
Oh,
okay?
okay. Yes, of course, of course. Because actually, I was asking that whether do you know about the climate change, but you are the teacher, so you know very well, better than me, I think.
No, I have some kind of little knowledge, you can say, but yes, I am the teacher of English. I have sufficient knowledge, means a little bit more knowledge of English. But yes, I can just speak whatever whatever information I am having on the climate change. So yes, I will speak. Please, you share your points.
Yes, yes. Climate change is referred to I think changing the state of the, you can say the weather patterns, and there are the multiple effect of the climate change. For example, undisturbed pattern of the rainfall, and of course the heat waves, and sometimes it's happened. We have seen the the melting of the glaciers, and more importantly, sometimes we have seen that how the floods come occurrently, and so these are the basic things due to, and the major reason I think due to which the climate change is being happen, it's about the pollution, and of
Hmm.
course the population is the bigger bigger reason, one of them, and urbanization is there, which also causing to the climate change, and I
Mhm.
think from my side, if I look at personally, uh, which I feel that the bigger reason that is the urbanization, because when the people from the rural areas are migrating to the urban cities due to which the uprootings of the trees, and constructing manufacturing are happening in the cities, and so these are things which somewhere increasing the climate change. Of course, there are many other reasons.
Yeah.
So this is just my small takeaway. Uh, I would say in the beginning, then we will talk on later.
Yeah, of course. And whatever points you share, that was very informative. Means that is true, completely true. That you said that the first reason of climate change, we can say, the first reason of climate change, we can say, is population, because
True.
there are so many people in all over the all over the world. And if I talk in India, so every second, I don't know the exact ratio, but every second more than 1,000 people, 1,000 children take born. And one more thing is there. See, if the more and more population will be increasing day by day, so of course we can say we will be facing so many problems as well. Just like water and food, and we need so many things as well. For means what we can say, to fulfill our desire, the man uh, uh, do these kind of changes which harms the climate, right? Suppose
Yes.
the more and more population is increasing, so he means nowadays, if I talk about, they want air, means air condition, right? AC, you can say. So they want that the summer season is going on. So just press the button of AC and just have the cold air, right? But they might be knowing, or they know or they don't know. I don't know. But this is very harmful for our means ozone layer. You know very well, ozone layer,
Yes.
because the gas which release the AC, so it harms the ozone layer, and it is very protected layer which is covered everything, means if the climates, right? So if we are going to fulfill our desire, like we are cutting the trees and urbanization, you talk, right? So yes, of course, if earlier, if I talk about the people, they used to live in the village area, right? The village areas would be there. So they, how they just survived, to means farming, right? To drinking milk, have the have spending time in the field, right? Cutting the crops, and they used to take the fresh air under the tree. They used to sit, right? But now it completely changed. It has completely changed. Why? Because urbanization is going on, right? We
Yes.
do not want to live in the village area, because of course the time has changed, and we should go with the time. But whenever we just switch into the urban areas, right? So there are so many factories area, and they release the dirty water, you can say, and that water directly goes into the drains, into the you can say small rivers, and that small rivers collects that water into the seas, right? So this is also the main reason we face so many problems which is related to climate change, right? Because the dirty water is going in the sea areas, and what in the sea. So there are so many what we can say, fishes, crocodiles, and many more things, many more animals, or whatever you want to say. These creatures live in the water, so they die by that water, by the drinking that water, because their life is water, and we are going to make the dirty environment, so it harms, right? So these are the points, and many more points are there. So and one more thing is there. We know very well that the payable water is very less on Earth, right? Only
Yes.
10%, 20 or 30%, I don't know exact right the ratio. But even then, we just waste the water. You know, we do
Yes.
not, if in my area, or maybe anywhere where I just go, so some tap is, tip, the water is coming, so we ignore them, we ignore it, and we do not close the means turn around the tap, because we do not know the value of actual water, because this is very less on the earth. This is
Yes.
also the This is also the cause that we face the climate change, right? And the pollution you discussed. Of course, the pollution. Why pollution is we are creating? Because we this is our need, because we have to go for work to one place to another place, right? And we need car, bike, and scooter, or whatever you can say, the transport. So it also creates the pollutions, means the pollution will be there. So of course the climate change will be there, right?
Yes,
So my points were there. I think that I saw them or not, I don't know.
yes,
But yes.
yes. As you mentioned about the ozone layer. So ozone layer is located in stratosphere, and when we know that how the ozone layer is day by day, I think decreasing. For example, due to industrializations, because the main reason is as a I'm just talking about Indian context, because as India has decided to be a developed country by 2047. So our main focus will be, I think, on the manufacturing sector, like the factories, companies, to manufacture the more and more things. So of course, when the pollution will be emerged out from these factories, so that will be also impact to the ozone layer. And you mentioned about the butter. I think, I'm just giving an account to you. We have in India, we have I think the 2.4% of the world population. And so, and that is but when we talk about the total around the world, so world has the 2.4% of the waters.
Hmm.
Although we have the, and the more or less the 98% water is there, but that is in the sea, that is not the potable. We
Yeah.
can't, that is not potable, so we can't, so why? And so what is happening? Because of course we are wasting the water carelessly. And of course
Yeah.
during this time, so and there is a country, Japan, which last year, I think the leak around uh, some billions water, wastage water of their manufacturing companies into the sea. So due to which, of course, the pollution was increasing. So what I'm saying, that of course, in my terms, I think I always believe that the population is the biggest reason. Because when any country, if the population is being increased, so government also worried that what to do, and how they should keep the focus on generating the employment. So government take, like, such a step, which, yes, so of course so many things happen. But when we come on the impact of the human life, I think the disease are increasing. For example, we can look at the COVID-19 that originated in the China. So
Yeah.
I think, and of course, like diabetes, and of course heart attacks are increasing. So these are the core impact of the climate changes. And
Yeah.
of course, apart from all of these things, the rivers are, I think, dying up, you can say. The water is being decreased day by day. For example, uh, we saw in the, I think, the last month in the Bengaluru, even in the Chennai, the scarcity of the water. So I think it's a huge impact on the human lives.
And Chennai, like this kind of area, they are facing a lot of problems which is related to water, right? This area has no water, you can say, no water. So that's why the reasons are there. We should be very conscious and careful if we are looking these kind of things. So we should stop that, right? We should aware, means the awareness
Yes.
must be.
And
Okay,
last year,
yeah,
yes,
please,
yes.
please carry
Last
on.
year in, yes, yes. I think it was the last year, when there is a country, UAE, United Emirates, so where the climate change summit had happened, and even our prime minister went there, and we believe that we will become carbon neutral country by, I think, 2016,
Yeah.
something like that. I don't have exact idea about that. So our purpose is to minimize the pollutions and emitting the carbon dioxide, CO2, so that we can keep the focus on environment friendly companies, and whatever we produce, that should be environment friendly. I think plastic is very important. Although we in India we have somewhere put the restriction on the plastics, polythenes, but in India I think everything is depend on the makeshift. It's a
Yes.
jugaad. Everything is
Yeah.
happening there. Yes,
Absolutely.
but I think somewhere we as a common people we are responsible for that, because when we visit the shop, so we ask for the polythenes if we have to put something in the I think it's in the bag, so we ask for that, and actually I'm living in the right now city, but when I look at the village, I think uh, the impact of the climate change is more in the cities rather than in the village, because in the village we have the so many trees, even the rivers are there, ponds are there, so we are not impacted so much. But of course impact will be universal, it's not like that it will be just in the cities, but in the cities the more impact is due to you can say of course the I mean the more vehicles are there in the cities rather than
Yeah.
in the villages. So what is your point of view that which section of India, whether it's the rural India or the urban area, are impacting more due to climate change?
Of course, urban areas, because rural areas in we know that, see, the farmers are there. They are doing farming, right? They are doing farming. They do not more use of the vehicles as well, because in the urban areas the people use, right, because they are going to do the job one place to another place. They are using the transport more than the village people, right? So of course the urban area is more responsible than the village area.
Yes,
So brother, I
but
think this time to end of the session, and because 20 minutes, more than 20 minutes we have discussed on this topic, and I have to go somewhere else as well. So if you have any kind of question, you can ask.
no, nothing. I'm just giving an idea to, but the reasons of being the climate change is the urban cities in India. I think urban area, but more impacting is the rural area due to I mean the unpatterned rainfalls, and of course the farmers also use the pesticide
Yeah,
in
yeah, they are
their.
also. Yeah, of course.
So I
Every
think
state is one. Now,
for,
yeah, I
for
see. I'm just means having the point of view that the urban areas they are creating more as compared to rural area. But of course, I'm not denying that the rural areas people are not doing these kind of things. They are also doing the same. But
yes,
the amount is maybe a little bit and higher. This is the difference.
yes, yes. So now we can wind up.
And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to have words with you. And it was a lovely session I had with you and informative as well. So thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye bye.